So today we will talk about the osmoregulation in animals, right? So basically, the two phylum which are most successful in maintaining in osmoregulation are basically arthropods, propods, and vertebrates. These are the both phylums which are quite successful in maintaining their osmoregulation, right? Then, basically, if we talk about like what about the other phylums, like if we talk about birds, reptiles, and arthropods. Oh, sorry, birds, reptiles, and mammals. They basically they have a keratinized epidermis. They have keratinized epidermis, or you can say they have skin. So basically, this keratinized epidermis is these are dead cells. So they help in they prevent in water loss, right? They prevent in water loss. Then we have basically arthropods. Basically, these they have a thick cutaneous layer. They have a cuticle, or you can say they have a chitinous exoskeleton. Right? They have cuticle above, or you can say they have chitin chitinous exoskeleton, which basically prevent the water loss, right? Basically, if we talk about kangaroo, rat, and camel, so these like rat, the camel, these are desert animals, right? So how they survive in that hot area? So the toleration of heat, the behavior, the characteristic in which they tolerate the heat is known as anhydrobiosis. So anhydrobiosis is basically it is a behavior, you could say it is a characteristic of of desert it is a characteristic of desert animals in which they tolerate the heat. So by which characteristic? That characteristic is known as anhydrobiosis. And basically these desert animals eat a certain kind, these desert animals eat seeds of desert plants, and basically it contains a large amount of carbohydrate. These seeds contain large amount of carbohydrates, right? They have large amount of carbohydrates, and upon the oxidation, like during the metabolic process, during metabolism this carbohydrates basically breaks down into sorry it breaks down into water, right? Upon the oxidation, upon during the metabolism, these carbohydrates break down into water, and these animals basically use that water. Among like 90%, the water they use is this one, this metabolic water. Basically, this is a byproduct. This water which is produced is their byproduct and they use 90% of water they use is from this oxidation of carbohydrates, or you can say the fat, right? Basically, there are some animals like birds, reptiles, um, uh, arthropods that produce uric acid. Birds, reptiles, arthropods. So as a nitrogenous waste, they produce uric acid. So when there is like after all the metabolism, this uric acid basically it deposits in the cloaca, and basically this uric acid is insoluble in water. Insoluble in water, right? It's insoluble in water. So in cloaca, this uric acid gets eliminated and the water gets reabsorbed. Right? But if we talk about the mammals, so basically they store urea in kidney, and urea is soluble in water. So whenever they need water, they reabsorb from that. They reabsorb water from absorb water from this, right? This is how these mammals restain urea in their kidneys, right? Then that's it. This was how the animals maintain their osmoregulation during their lifetime, right? So I hope this is clear to you. If you have any kind of queries, you can ask me in the comment section. We're very glad to answer you guys.